emerged of a police crisis intervention at a local swimming pool. Fairfax County Police were called to the scene where a lifeguard apparently tried to drown himself on Memorial Day. Peggy Fox with more from Alexandria.
Well, it happened at one of the pools at Riverside Apartments, which is just outside of the Beltway along Richmond Highway. I talked to someone who saw what was going on, and he said he knew something strange was happening because he kept hearing whistling.
During the whole period, we saw the guy, going back and forth, just blowing his whistle, and it was kind of weird.
The lifeguard is seen on this cell phone video taken by someone just outside the pool fence. Witnesses say the lifeguard was acting strange for some time. In fact, that's why police were called.
We didn't make anything of it. We just thought someone might be drowning, and, we saw the lifeguard pacing back and forth, blowing the whistle.
Fairfax County Police say the 20-year-old lifeguard was speaking Polish and seemed to be very upset. They called for a Polish-speaking officer to talk to him, try to calm him down. But the young man went back into the water and did not come up. A civilian, who apparently is another lifeguard, is seen talking to police. Then he jumps in himself when the man had been underwater for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Officers begin removing their gear and jump in also. They pull out the man, find no pulse, and begin CPR. The police, we're told, got a pulse within seconds. Some people have been critical of those officers for not jumping in sooner.
At that point, it is not believed that the gentleman was making any verbal threats to himself about harming himself, and it seemed to be just a fluid situation where they were talking to the gentleman. He was entering the pool, exiting the pool, and just trying to calm the situation down and get him the crisis intervention that he needed.
Second Lieutenant Brian Gato says if the man who jumped in first was in fact a lifeguard, then that's more appropriate that he pull the young man out because the officers are not trained to do water rescues.
If the officer would have put his life at risk, if he would have just jumped right in with all of his gear on, and then we would have had to rescue 2 people as opposed to 1.
Police were also concerned the young man could have become combative. We tried to find out how the young man is doing now. Riverside Apartments said they had no comment, and all the police could tell us was that he was stabilized. In Alexandria, Peggy Fox, WUSA 9.
Now, Fairfax County Police say they are also investigating an assault allegation against the lifeguard. They say they're reviewing how their officers performed during this crisis intervention.
Here's another piece of